Alright, so today I'm going to be doing another KBFIT 2.0 critiques Kamron, and the exercise I chose today was the reverse grip Pendlay row. The reason why I chose this exercise is because I actually did this one today, and when I was watching all the footage back, I noticed that this particular exercise really exposes how my scoliosis affects my upper body. A lot of times when I show you guys videos on how the scoliosis affects me, it's usually my lower body, predominantly my hips, but this one actually shows my upper body and how it affects that. My back kind of pushes out more on my right side than my left side, so my arms are like my upper to mid thoracic spine is, or the entire rib cage is very unstable and shifted. So it makes some things awkward for me. With the Pendlay row, one of the things with this exercise is that it's almost like, think of it like a deadlift back row, right? Bent over back row. The weight touches you're using a barbell, and the weight touches the ground every single time. So you still have to brace your core, but it's almost like you get a little bit of a rest, a tiny bit of a rest in between or within each exercise, and allows you to be able to lift more. I like to do reverse grip because it's more comfortable for me, but you can do a regular grip as well. One of the issues you'll see, which is the barbell wavering, like when I place the barbell down on the ground, instead of both sides of the barbell or both sides of the plates hitting the ground at the same time, it's like boom, 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 boom. You'll see it shifting like that, and you'll notice that the second set, not the first set. And so I think for me, the wider I keep my feet, the easier it is for me with some exercises. The wider your feet are, the more of a foundation, the more of a base that you have. Like the more narrow your feet are, the less of a foundation or base that you have, and you have to worry more about keeping your body stable and stuff like that. That's my long preamble, and let's watch this first set. Like I said, my feet are gonna be a little bit wider on this one, and I think from my recollection, I do a pretty good job at making sure both sides of the plates are hitting the ground at the same time, versus the second set. But with that being said, let's watch, and action. Get right into it. Boom. See, yeah, both sides are hitting the floor. My form isn't the best. I'm kind of jerking it up a bit. Yeah, and I didn't do that many reps. I actually did 3 sets of this one, but I'm only showing you the last 2. So yeah, this is actually my second set, and so I'm gonna actually show you my third set. I'm gonna press play and action. Yeah, see, my legs are a little bit more narrow. See, my right side is touching the ground, everyone, and I noticed that too, and I don't like that, and so I stopped. Yeah, because I knew it wasn't good, and so that's another reason why I stopped. And mind you, it was my third set. For some reason, some days I just don't have it, and this was one of those days I just did not have it. I used to be able to do that at least 6, 7, or 8 reps, and like the last 2 times I've done this exercise, this time and the last time I did it, I've only been able to do like 4 or 5 reps. That's why I did 3 sets. Sometimes I'll do 4 because I just want to get that volume in there. But anyways, as you see, like I said, the second set was worse than the first. Usually I try to improve the second set. Well, actually that was my third set, but obviously I didn't. It could be partly fatigue, but obviously I think, like I told you, it's because the base, my foundation was a lot more narrow, which caused me to feel unstable. So that's a little bit more of exposure things I deal with. If I were to grade this particular exercise, and I'm going to base it on just the 2 sets that we saw, I'm going to be a little bit different. Once again, to give myself a C, I'll give myself a C+, for a lot of different reasons. Actually, not even a C+, I'm going to give myself a straight C. In terms of the pace, I was going way too fast. I was jerking the weight up too. I didn't have as much control. And as you saw on the third and final set, even though I can blame it on my scoliosis, I don't like to use excuses, and I should have have a little bit more control enough to make sure that the plates are landing evenly on the floor each time. So I'm giving myself a solid C for that one. So yeah, this is a good exercise though. I challenge you guys to try it out, making sure with the good form and all that good stuff. And so hopefully this was somewhat entertaining and beneficial. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.